to make your own decisions. You know what I mean?
They're called TV programs for a reason.
Right. Exactly. Who killed Kennedy?
Oh, I totally think the CIA done it because he was wanting to disband him.
Oh, wow. No shit. I didn't know that.
Yep. Government agencies, he was looking into a few of them to get them defunded and shut down like they're trying to do to the cops now. And next thing, because where they said the shot came from and where the reaction from his head when it hit him and where the back of his head went, it didn't come from the same angle. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. The other part about is Lee Harvey Oswald turns out to be a perfect patsy because he's prior military in the Marine Corps, and that's what they teach us is sharpshooting.
Exactly.
And then the fact that after he got cuffed and taken away, that Jack Ruby fucking shoots him and kills him for no apparent reason, and then
right, and then you're like, never got his side of the story at all.
Right. So that was all like little pieces of the puzzle that people have been trying to put together through years. So I'm pretty sure somebody will figure it out one day and somehow it'll get out what really happened, and who the fuck knows, man. Yep. Joe Rogan stated that recently that what we perceive to be reality is actually AI, and that a scientist recently put up a lecture on YouTube stating that it could be proven using physics. What are your thoughts on that?
That to me is a little bit on the deep end, but I don't think that's really too far off from what could actually be going on.
Right, like it is plausible.
Like I said, TV programs are called programs for a reason.
Right. Yeah, you're right. What are your thoughts? I think you already said it, but what are your thoughts on the coronavirus and its existence? It's
the flu. Now, I understand if you're a baby or if you're an elderly person that's got a bad immune system already, it's going to be hard on you. But this whole, we got to wear masks, we got to wear gloves, don't touch each other, don't get anywhere. That's all the media pulling strings for government people that are trying to hurt. To me, it's trying to hurt the economy. That's all that's about.
Right. Is there a wrestling version of the Illuminati?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Okay.
I've never personally seen it, but I'm sure there is.
Okay. All right. This is personal and miscellaneous. Put over or bury someone?
Oh, I'm all about putting people over.
Okay.
There's been people I shouldn't put over that I should have, people I should have buried that I didn't. But again, promoter tells me, hey, we need this. This is what I'm going to give them.
Oh, wow. Okay. How many shows are you on a monthly basis?
Right now, I'm down to one, just because like I said, I just turned 47,
right.
So I'm slowing down. And I did have a heart attack in November, and I'm just coming back from that.
Oh, wow.
But one a month, but I'm looking to pick up there, because I'm actually in Tennessee, just south of Knoxville. I drive an hour and a half south into Georgia to do a show. And the only reason I'm really doing that is it's the North Georgia brand that where I got my first big break. They revamped it, and so I came back to help them out if at all possible.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, there's some shows up in Tennessee that I'm trying to get hooked up with. So maybe things will pick up in the next couple months when things start getting back a little bit to normal. Right.
I hope it does for you, man. Trust me, every other wrestler I've talked to is telling me the same story. They're chomping at the bit and can't wait to get back to it. I find that storytelling has become almost a lost art form. What do you think about that?
Oh, definitely. Everybody's spot monkeys these days.
Right.
And if you don't believe me, why do you think The Undertaker still has a career at all? Because he can go out there once a year and tell a story that people talk about all year long.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Holy shit.
And it's like Randy Orton, not to say that I read tweets and shit all the time, but sometimes I do. He was talking about how him and his wife watched NXT, and he was talking about all the cool stuff they done. And his wife looks at him and goes, "Yeah, but can you remember any of it now?"
Oh, wow. Oh, no
and
shit.
He's kind of right.
Huh.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you can be cool all day, but if you're out there and people don't remember what you've done, then what's the point in doing it?
Right.
And it's like the same kid that I was asked to stretch in IZW come up to me. He was irritated because he wasn't getting to be the main event. He wanted to be the last match. He wanted to be the main event. I looked at him. I said, "Kid," I'm like, "why is the last match the main event?" He goes, "Because it is." I go, "Dude, if you curtain jerk every night and go out there and work your ass off like I know you can. When people leave, they're going to talk about your match, not the last match. So the curtain jerk can be the main event if you work it right.
Right. Jeez.
And that, to me, that's all about the storytelling. It's a whole package. You can't just go out there and, like I said, throw 500 super kicks a match, do 500 moonsaults a match. It don't mean anything.
Right. You got to make it all. It's got to all come together and make sense.
It's got to come together somewhere. Exactly.
Like you can flip all over the fucking place, but if you can't drop an elbow at the right time and make the crowd pop for it, well, think about that. You know?
I mean, it's like throwing a punch. Who actually throws a punch anymore? Everybody does those stupid ass forearms.
Right.
Honestly, when Jeff Jarrett came back before he went to Hall of Fame, was out there, and they were showing his stuff, and he was throwing punches. Nobody can touch that guy when it comes to throwing a punch.
Right.
Nobody today could even lace his boots when he was talking about throwing a punch, because nobody does it. It's either a chop or a forearm.
Right. I was a fan. Well, what got me to be a fan of Bret Hart was watching the way that he punched people.
Right.
I was like, wow. In fact, when I started working, I threw my punches like Bret Hart. Just figured the fuck out.
I know.
Did I connect it all? I'm just curious.
There's a time or two I saw a couple lots, but it's all good. It's not that late,
I'm so
right?
sorry.
That's all good.
All right, man.
I'm sure I gave it back to you.
Yes, a couple times. All right, man. What's your favorite food and why?
Whatever's on the table, I'm just playing.
Nice.
Actually, I'm from the South, so anything that's deep fried, dirt grown, covered with ketchup, I'll pretty much try it. But I got a soft spot in my heart for some Mexican food. I got that. Fell in love with Arizona.
Oh yeah.
I mean, real Mexican food, not this East Coast stuff, which is okay, but
right.
Take me to Tucson and drop me off on the South Side and let me find some food.
Let me find. I guess there's no Albertos over there, huh?
Oh no, not at all.
Or Filibertos, that's what it's called. There's no Filibertos. I just gave them free advertising.
Yeah, Filibertos.
Filibertos is awesome. If you're in Arizona and you've never been to a Filibertos, you're missing out. So.
And I'm gonna do one more plug then.
Sure.
Meninitos in Tucson. It's worth the 2-hour wait to get in the front door. I'm just saying.
2 hours?
Oh yeah. I've waited longer than that to get in that little place before.
Oh my God. What's the other place? Put over one other place. What's the place you took me to where my tie got cut off?
I'm sorry?
What's the place you took me to that my tie got cut off?
Oh, that was Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse in Tucson. It's an old western town. And the first time you take somebody, you got to have them wear a tie because they'll walk up and cut it off and ring a cowbell in their ear and talk about how there's an outlaw in the building and just embarrass the holy shit out of you.
Yeah, that was fucking funny, man. That was funny. All right. What do you watch on Netflix?
Netflix. I'm actually getting caught up, don't judge me now,
Okay.
on the TV series Claws with Niecy Nash. I'd say don't judge me
I'm
right
not judging. I'm just laughing. It's funny. You're like the last person I expect to watch that.
So that, and I watch a lot of like talent shows, like America's Got Talent and X Factor and all that stuff, just because I like to see people that you're like, they should be able to do that. Do it.
Right. And you never know. That could be the first time you see somebody that ends up really famous.
Right. And like, I love it when a little kid walks out and you're just like, I'm 47 and I'm nowhere near as good at anything as that kid is playing that violin.
Right? Holy shit. All right. Next subject is marijuana maintenance. All right. Do you consume cannabis?
I've been known to partake.
Nice. On a roster of...
A little dab will do you.
A little dab will do you.
Go ahead.
Nice. On a roster of 15 on a card, how many workers smoke weed?
16. No, it's not quite that bad, but it depends on the locker room, actually. I've been on shows where everybody was straight-laced and everybody didn't do nothing but me, and I'm in the parking lot by myself, doing, getting calmed down after the match and getting ready to go home. And I've been in the parking lot with a whole dressing rooms out there.
Wow. Nice.
I used to get zippered a lot in Arizona, and that's a little inside joke for people that said zippered.
Have safety meetings. That's what Are you a Cheech and Chong fan?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I grew up with Cheech and Chong.
Nice. What happened to...
Matter of fact... No, go ahead.
No, you please keep going.
No, I was going to say, matter of fact, when I was on the road and when the portable DVD players first came out, if you walked into the hotel room and me and Keith Arden were in there, we're just watching either a Cheech and Chong movie or Blazing Saddles, we were having a good time.
Nice. What happened the first time you smoked?
It was. You seen the movie Half Baked?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that. I'm like, I don't get the big deal over this. This isn't doing anything. And then I walked in the convenience store and I was like, holy crap, I want everything on this shelf. And then the giggles kicked in.
Oh, shit. Do you remember what you got? Do you remember what you ate?
Oh, dude, I had like 3 or 4 bags of chips. I know I had 5 candy bars. I bought 3 2-liter sodas. And I had like 4 bags of stuff when I walked out.
Oh, shit. Damn.
I'll tell you a funny story about that, actually. Not about the first time, but about a fun time.
Sure.
Was in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm driving, so I'm not partaking yet because I'm driving. I'm responsible anyway. Kenny Arden's in the passenger seat, and a guy named Wolfie D is in the back seat. If you know who Wolfie D is.
I know who Wolfie D is.
PG-13,
yep.
Men on a Mission,
yep.
Wolfie D.
Yep.
Well, Wolfie is feeling pretty good, and this before he got straightened down and cleaned up. He's feeling pretty good. And we stopped at a Wendys. Yeah, it was a Wendys. Because Wolfie ordered first because he knew exactly what he wanted. He wanted nuggets. That's all he wanted. And then I ordered and Kenny ordered, and they brought Wolfie's food first. So all I hear in the back seat is Wolfie D just tearing up some nuggets, right?
Nice.
Well, they finally bring our food, and it felt like it took like 25 minutes because we knew what we were going to do when we got back to the room, so we were prepared for the evening, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Well, the little girl opens the window to give us her food. She goes, sorry about the wait. Kenny Arden, without missing a beat, leans up, looks at her and goes, it's okay, he's always been fat, and just sits back like nothing.
Oh, no. Bum.
Yeah, so I get to laughing, and she's like, are y'all already high? I'm like, he is, I'm not.
Oh, shit, man. All right, more food questions here. Ice cream, gelato, or frozen yogurt?
Gelato.
Yeah, that's my pick right there, man. A lot of people give me just ice cream. Nobody says frozen yogurt for some reason. I like frozen yogurt. What's your
frozen
favorite?
Yogurt only is a hard pinch. Ice cream's an everyday. Gelato is a treat.
Right. Frozen yogurt's kind of like the hand job of ice creams. If you think about it.
Right. It'll do it in a pinch.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite flavor?
Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm feeling right, chocolate.
Nice.
If I'm just eating, but I'm not picky. I'm fat, man. I'll eat any of it.
I'm going to guess and say you're into edibles.
I'm sorry about edibles. You got edibles? Well, see, I'm all into the CBD because, I mean, it's good for you.
Right.
We're not talking about CBD, not the good brownies are, because the good brownies are the good brownies, and I'll eat those every day if I can.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll switch.
I remember the first time I did that, too. I was eating a brownie. I'm like, this isn't working, so I ate another brownie. I was like, oh, shit, it worked.
Nice. Oh, dude, I just had a chocolate bar from a dispensary down the street. I ate half of it, and nothing happened for 2 hours. I ate the other half, and I woke up in the morning. I had to go to work, and I couldn't drive. So, yeah. Fuck the whole day up.
Yeah, it'll sneak up on you.
Girlfriend had to give me a ride to work. It was horrible, man. Dude, I had to eat and drink 2 cups of coffee to sober up. It was fucked up. All right.
Right.
Childhood. How many fights did you get into growing up?
Well, I was from a little bitty small town in Georgia where just about everybody was related one way or another.
Right.
And I was the fat kid, and people like to try to bully the fat kid, and so I got to fight just about every day up and through like junior high.
Right.
And then when I got to high school, they kind of backed off because I don't know. I was kind of in junior high. They didn't really mess with me too much. I think just because I wasn't really could hang out with anybody.
Right.
But yeah, I used to throw down in a heartbeat. And then when I got out of high school and was doing the wrestling thing, that kind of calmed me down some because it helped take some of the frustration out that I had built up inside.
Right.
But I still been known to somebody look at me wrong. Like, for instance, we was at a Waffle House one night, and we're sitting at me and King Arden are sitting at the bar area at the Waffle House. The 2 guys are sitting together and making their fat jokes, fat face, fat belly, pointing, giggling. Kenny Arden leaned over at me and goes, "You know what?